break it down. Yo,
Yeah,
yo, yo.
break it down.
I'm going to tell the future on the stream.
Oh,
You see what I'm videoing. Why is music not playing?
oh,
That always confuses me.
what's going on?
Is the music playing?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, it stopped.
That was playing quite nicely.
Oh, I can't hear it. That's interesting. Sorry, is it back on again?
Yep.
There we go.
The reason I said it always confuses me is because when it loops, it finishes and then
Yes.
it restarts. And so I thought, oh, that was not 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was quick.
Interesting. I can't hear it, which means the stream can't hear
Oh.
it.
Yes, it's loud in my ears.
Oh, it's really loud. Yeah, sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
I
was
can't hear
wondering
it.
why we're blasting the music.
I can't
Sounds
hear it,
amazing.
so that's why I don't know how loud it is. Oh, it's because it's stupid, that's why.
Oh, yep. Always stupid.
Oh, I thought
What's
I heard
stupid about it?
it. Sounds on. The category doesn't change very well on Kick.
Wow. Did you see Kick got a 2.0 app update?
No.
Oh, hello.
I heard that too, Carl. You're not going crazy.
No, it's fine. It's me because I went to, you know how it works. You change to the Kicks Creator Studio, and then it just plays sound back at you.
Yep.
Why can't it play sound though? What's going on? Why? Why, computer? Why? Why? Music. So why is music not being picked up in here? It's like my computer's decided not to do stuff.
It's like your computer has decided not to do stuff.
Can you talk?
I'm talking. This is me talking.
Oh, it works.
Hello, Lee.
Oh, hi.
Can you hear me talk?
Hiya. It should be that one, actually. Talk now? No. Simone, talk.
All right.
They're back again, aren't they? Can you hear them talking now? I know I just break that. That's really weird. Why do you hate me? Why can't I hear the music? Got you.
What? Can you hear the music now?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Oh, wait.
The monitor
hear
had
me?
changed for some reason. Because, you know, nothing's changed, so the monitor decided to turn the stuff off, so... Music, yep.
Yes. Why is our category set all weird like
It's not. I
on
changed it.
Kick? We still have the same title.
I know, but, you know, it's because Kick doesn't talk to OBS properly.
Okay, let's see.
I can change it.
Can I
I'll change
change
it
it from
quickly.
the mod dashboard?
I've got it here, mate, sorry.
Okay.
I don't really understand. Kick is so half-assed.
Yeah. Yep. It's not like they could just copy Twitch, you know.
Oh, Darky Shadow changed it to high. That's Darky Shadow. That's broken. Okay. Well, I've got sounds now, which I didn't have beforehand, so that's a bonus.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Noel. Love your work.
Lovely
Ready?
work. Yep, I am ready. Hold on.
This is the Xbox Cast.
Hello and welcome to the Game Face by the Xbox Cast. We've had a week off, so we're going to be a little rusty around the edges. This is the only Xbox podcast that you need in your life, and that's not hyperbole. We're your hosts, Carl, Lee, and Simone, and we're going to talk to you about the games that we have been playing this week, because we know that that is what you guys are really interested in knowing. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Your beginnings are getting worse, if I'm honest. I don't know. Can you
Worse?
use Chat GDP for
Or
that?
better.
No. I'm sure.
There's no chat GDP there.
Oh, really?
Um,
Maybe you need to bring it
This is
back.
off the cuff. This is my
Oh.
stand-up.
Is it? I don't
I
think it
teach
is.
this as my...
Because that was slightly even more kind of we're rubbish than normal. Like
What do you mean we're rubbish? I said
Hey,
it's
that was harsh, Lee.
it was pretty negative that whole intro.
what?
Oh no, I was talking about you.
Oh no, I mean the negative intro.
And I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that it wasn't Chat GPT, but we do need to. We need
We
to.
need to have we didn't have a conversation. We need a production meeting, do we?
No. We need to. We need to. That word you keep saying, Kyle. Hyperbole. It's not what you think it is. You need to hop onto Bing and you need to say, "How do I pronounce this
Hyperbole.
word?"
It is
No.
best word. I have all the words. My words are the best words. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You have to do
being
this.
Mean. Yeah, stop
I'm not being mean. I'm helping you, Kyle.
I'm being mean. I'm being mean. If I'm honest.
It's out on the internet now.
Yep.
I just want to show the people this. This is us. This is also Chat GDP or Chat AI, our AI drawing.
This is our AI drawing. Gotta love it when you tell the computer, draw the cast of the Xbox Cast playing Xbox. And for some reason, we're all guys. One of us is missing an eye. Someone has 17 elbows.
Well, see, is it like he's put it through his ear and it's popped out behind him to play the controller? It's like a magic trick he has.
It must be. Must be.
So
A fantastic
Actually-
picture.
I have a theory about this. I wonder if this is 4 or 5 years ago when I had short hair. And I'm the one on the right because I don't have a beard.
That's true.
Do I
So
only
that
have
could
one
be
eye?
me.
I don't know. I think Lee's the one in the middle. He's looking more mature compared
Yeah.
to.
Oh, mature, yes.
But that means you own purple pants, Kyle.
Ah, and wearing slippers.
Do you think it picked that up, Kyle? The purple pants thing?
What? You're going to have to explain to everyone else who's listening what the purple pants thing is.
Okay. So first of all, in this picture, the one that we're saying might be Kyle, the one on the right with one eye, he's wearing purple pants. Now, we have a running joke about purple pants in general from my playthrough of Stardew Valley. And we mention it a lot. It's mentioned a lot in the show notes. And it's possible that the AI, picked up the purple pants and applied it. I think it's a coincidence, but that would be very impressive if it wasn't.
Well, I mean, it found 3 of us, which is.
Wait, well, have you got 2 controllers as well? What's going on there?
Because I want to play all the games.
And also the couch has got a really weird shape to it too. I don't understand what's going. Like there seems to be higher backs on Simone's side than on Kyle's side.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
No, I've just noticed it. I'm more looking at it the more I'm seeing.
Yeah, the more you look, the funnier it gets.
The worse it gets. And fingers. Everyone has fingers everywhere.
So many fingers.
Actually, you're a bit
At least we
deformed,
have
though, Kyle.
happy smiles.
True. We are very happy. Ooh.
I'm gonna assume that the one that's got only one eye is because he's winking at the camera. You know?
Oh, then where's his eyebrow gone?
Well, doesn't your eyebrow disappear when you wink?
Oh, yeah, sorry. And maybe it's hiding behind your headphones.
Oh yes, it could be.
And you have no nose as well. But
No,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. These AR creations are hilarious.
just made me chuckle.
Uh,
And
I
as
tried
one,
to
who was
look
it in chat?
today.
Michael KB said, it's like the more you look at it, the worse it gets as well.
the better it is.
Sorry, the better it gets.
I was playing around with it today at some point, and I was like, draw a cafe underwater, like in the style of like a Paris cafe. And you look at the first picture and you go, oh yeah, that's really good. That's a cafe underwater. But then the harder you look at it, you actually realize that these shapes are of nothing. But like if you look quickly, you go, oh yeah, that's a table chair. I can see the walkway. I can see the cafe windows. I can see it being underwater. But then you look at the chair and you go, I've never actually seen a chair that looks like that. It doesn't actually have legs or a back. That table can't exist in nature. Like it's not a
Nature.
real table.
I think, but this is the future we're living in. I mean, that's exactly why that lady on the plane went wacko and said, "You're not real." We've never had to, question what is and isn't real, but now we do.
No,
Cooper,
everything's
Cooper
not
just
real.
said bazinga. I'm like,
Oh, how old are you, Cooper?
that's what I thought. It's like, wow.
Is,
That's so
is Big
funny.
Bang Theory still running?
No, God, no. It died like 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Is that all?
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Wow, leave AI
So yes.
alone. It's trying, says Noel. Mm-hmm.
it is trying. It's trying.
I know.
Good job. AI.
So trying.
I didn't realize Noel was an AI stan.
Yeah, no, AIist.
Also, there's a new report that came out of some guy. You know, whenever you ask ChatGPT something and it says, I'm an AI model, I can't do that, blah, 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 this is why. Some guy found out if you're really nice to the AI and you're like really polite when you ask it, it doesn't push back. So he goes,
Interesting.
this is one thing. So he wrote up a thing going, hi, ChatGPT, can you do XYZ? And it pop back saying, no, I can't because I'm just an AI model, blah, blah. And then he goes, hello, ChatGPT, can you please, where the L's become W's and he put
Yes.
the text and like uwu kind of emojis all around it.
Yeah.
GPT answered back in uwu and was able to like script this thing up from that it pushed back on originally.
Oh,
And then at the end, it said, I'm very sorry, I can't script in uwu.
oh my goodness.
So yes, training the AI on the internet was a mistake.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but where else? I mean, there's no bigger data set in the world, is there?
No, that's true. But now we have to talk like Japanese schoolgirls to the AI to get to do what it wants, so we get to do what it wants,
Yeah.
So Lee,
Oh, well.
drink that bubble tea. It's the only way the AI is gonna talk to you.
Please. Please no.
Yeah. Might have to do another playthrough of Hate for Boyfriend as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that stupid freaking pigeon game.
Right,
So
how
I need to
are we?
bring
Now that-
something to the class.
Yes, okay.
I have a complaint.
With who? With what?
Optos. I have a complaint with Optos, the new font that Windows are using. I feel like this is the correct forum to bring this to, especially with Carl.
Isn't it Aptos? Eh?
Is it Aptos? Who knows, really?
He's done his research, but yep, let's
I'm
hear the
reading.
rant.
I've read stuff. Well, I read the word Aptos. Sorry, and I went, and then someone said to me, "Have you put a zero?" I need to put this on screen. Have you put zeros into Word and see what they look like? It's wrong.
That
It's
looks
too
like.
big. The O
What?
is too big.
Are those zeros or O's that you're showing the screen?
They are
They're O's.
O.
Oh, they look like
O.
zeros to me.
A zero's like the rectangle of O's, and an O is like a square.
So
Wait,
just a
what?
comparison. is that Cleaver? Is that right? No, it's not. That's still Optos, isn't it? Why has it not changed to?
Our poor audio listeners.
I'm sorry, but
Also-
they need to do the same. Go to Word. And then
Okay,
type
so this
in-
is Word, not Windows.
Well,
I
Word's
thought you were
Word.
on
Microsoft.
IT.
Well, it is Windows, but it's Word. Sorry, this is Word. And I've
Microsoft
gone to
Word.
Optos, and you type in 0. O, sorry, not 0, O. Put capital O in. It's massive. And what's going on with the Q? What's that Q? What is that exactly?
Where I don't see a Q. Can you zoom in?
What
We're going
Q?
to do ignore all. Exactly. Look at it. It's stupid. It's not a Q.
Gosh.
That's
But-
not much better.
Control-
Actually.
I don't see a prop. These are cute. Those O's are cute. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about.
They're
They look like
massive.
bubbles.
They are
They
massive.
look like bubbles.
Everything is too big. I don't like it.
You know, luckily you can change it back.
And well, can you though?
So-
Because default
it-
will be Aptos soon, surely, because Microsoft will change it, and the whole
Yeah,
world will
yeah.
be
So
Aptos.
default is going to be Aptos from now on. But
It's not though.
you
but-
can set it to be like go Calibri or go the real font, the best font in the world, Sega UI.
Not Times New Roman.
Oh no, get
Oh, yeah,
get out
okay.
of here with that nonsense.
Yeah.
No, it's you've got in the
Look,
grand
Times New
tier
Roman is so
of
beautiful.
fonts,
It's so beautiful.
you've got what Calibri is the one that
Calibri.
Office has been using for the past
Yep.
20 years or something. That's pretty good. Then you got Sega UI, which is amazing, the best font ever. And then you've got Wingdings, which is God
It's
tier.
got a great
of
name,
fonts.
so you know.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have issues. I don't like this O. I don't like this Q. I don't like this O. Everything's just too big.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to write a letter, a strongly worded letter.
You
to
should.
Bill.
Thing
Bill at Microsoft.com. Dear Sir or Madam, to whom this may concern.
They reply back and they'll go, are those zeros or O's?
Exactly. I will send them screenshots. I will send them a video of me complaining.
Oh, that's
I haven't
great
actually gone
idea.
through the rest of them, actually. I just think it's rubbish. I don't like it.
I liked the idea that you were going to send them an actual letter,
An actual
and
letter.
you would have
yes.
to print out the
Oh,
font
I'll do it all
for
in-
them to see, because
Do it all
the
in
rest of it's going to be in handwritten. See this O?
True. Yes, I'll
And
do
then
it.
you draw
I'll do
it.
it like a kidnapper's letter. Is what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
badly sellotaped onto the piece of paper with writing around
Yes.
it, going, "Look at this. This is not an O."
I like my O's to look like this, please.
Yes, I want them all OE. Less.
They're more OE.
I'm going for the rest of those
Lee.
now. On
That's hilarious. Lee, how's your week been? Oh, have you seen the new font in Microsoft Office?
we had a whole
That's crazy.
conversation in work about it. So we have a shared chat, like an IT chat, and we had a conversation about it. And the boss was like, "Are you okay, Lee?"
Do we not give you enough work, Lee?
Oh, well, no, because it wasn't even my fault. It was actually the other guy who started it. And I was like, really? I haven't seen it yet. I was like, no, that's wrong. And then we were like, I Googled it and dropped articles into the IT chat and all sorts.
Oh, that's amazing.
But I'm pretty sure you had a big whinge when Calibra started becoming the
No, I
main
didn't
one
care.
as well.
No, I didn't care.
And
No, you
what do
didn't.
you think of Sega UI?
I've only got an opinion about Optos or Aptos. The only one I have an
Okay.
opinion on. The rest of them, it's fine. It's okay. Calibra is inoffensive. I don't want my O's
Yeah.
jumping out of me like that.
They're too
Sorry, can you
small.
change it to Calibra so I can see what you mean?
I got
That's
Times
also
New
different.
Roman. Is that any good?
Yeah, get out of here with that nonsense. We're not in the 18th century. You know what? did
It's
they call
just, look
podcast
at
in
it.
the
It's
18th?
less O. See, it's a bit more kind of nicer.
We can't
And I
see.
think
Definitely-
the Qs
it's
are nice as
bolder.
well. Yeah, the Qs are nicer as well. Like that stupid squiggle on the bottom of the Q down there. It's not right.
It is a bit gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I might agree with you in regards to the Q.
The Q. Because I was going through the letters, going, what's this letter like? What's this letter like? Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
What about
obsessed, it's like,
Helvetica?
Helvetica? Wow, that's
As a kid, my favorite one was Dad Hand because I liked to pretend that I'd written it.
it's written it down. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
Hell-
it had to look like a diary, you
Oh,
know.
why is not Helvetica not preloading? Has Helvetica been taken
It's
from
an-
us?
Apple font.
Is it?
Yes, Helvetica and Helvetica New. NEU something
Oh
something.
god, it's not Helvetica. Wow, that's a word.
Oh man,
It's HEL.
yeah.
It's no, I'm sure it's in Word. I've been using it for years.
I thought it was as well, to be honest, but I can't find it. This is exciting.
I can't
And we
believe
thought
you
about the podcast we called Fun with Fonts, because, you know, fun with flags.
Office fonts. I can't believe you guys are such font nerds.
Who
I'm
isn't?
not really. I just have opinions.
Okay, so when they changed it in Word, like 15 years ago, you were like, this is fine.
In 2017
And
or
now-
2007, we actually did research.
Oh, good on you.
So
Because we had a conversation about it. It's like, I'm sure it's like 2010. I was like, I don't think it's earlier. And we looked back, it's 2007's Office was when it changed to
To
Calibra.
Calibra
Yeah.
from Arial.
I've done research, bro. So I'm taking
Yeah,
this
I know.
seriously.
And now you're at the age where they change the font in your Office program and you complain.
Maybe this is one of those things where everybody has their favorite default
But-
font and it tells you what decade they were born
Well,
in.
maybe. True. But see, Simone, I thought you were a bit of a font fan.
I am.
Yeah. See, I thought this was a good place. This is why I bring this to this forum, you see, 'cause I thought you had opinions.
Well, I think the O's are cute. I think the Q's a bit gay, but it does. The Calibra Q's very stiff-necked.
You have to
so
excuse
I
this
don't
one. It's
know.
now Dreaming Out Loud. Sorry, I changed it because I like the name.
Dreaming out loud. That's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
But
thought so.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I thought Arial was nice. But my favorite was Dad Hand and Papyrus. I
I
went
don't
through
see
a phase
dad.
of.
Dad hand, you say?
Yeah.
Don't see that.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of my
Good one.
fiction stories, because I was homeschooled, so all our stories were typed up on the computer and printed out. We didn't have to do it by hand. And Papyrus was my fiction writing font.
Oh,
See, Arial is a solid font though. Because look at that Q. That's a good
is
looking
nice.
Q.
Oh, I can use them. I'm having problems with my eyes. Oh, that's an interesting cue. It overspills.
Yeah, well, that's how I
good.
do my Q. If I was
Like
doing a Q, I'd do it like
use-
that. Like you do a line through the zero, don't you?
yeah. You don't have
Yeah.
a key with a little tail. It's got to have the
It's got
strike
a,
through.
it's not even that.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
absolutely.
it looks like a cat. You can make a cat out of that Q that they've got now by just putting some ears on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, my word.
Oh,
I
well.
like it. Sorry.
So your week has been that eventful that you're going to write to Microsoft about their new default font.
Strongly worded email. Oh, maybe a letter.
Yeah, don't do an email. They won't be able to read it.
That's right. It probably get picked up by the filters because it's not in Optus.
Aptos.
No, I'm calling it Optus from now on.
Optus.
Optus font. It leaks all
Right.
the details.
There you go. So, I'm back.
Okay. That was a good rant. I enjoyed it.
I thought you'd like it actually. I did think that you'd enjoy that.
Simone, how has your week been?
It's weird because last week was our off week where
Yes.
we had less going on. Although you were sick.
Yeah, I was half.
Last week was exhausting, even though we didn't have much on.
Hmm.
So, what's today? Tuesday. Yeah, feels like it should be Thursday.
And Lee, you're supposed to look at Simone and go, "Oh, nice hair, Simone."
Well, I can't really see because of the hair. I wasn't preempted by you as well,
headphones.
Kyle. Last time I was warned by Simone that you're doing something with your hair, so I had to say something.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look, there we
Did
go.
you get
See,
your
I'm not
haircut,
with the cap
Carl?
today. Yeah, I
Did you
got
get-
the haircut.
Ah, okay.
No need for a cap on this stream.
No. I nearly got a haircut, but my Saturdays are too busy now with football and stuff.
It's not.
It takes up my whole afternoon, and then I do things in the morning, and I'm like, I just can't bother. I shall
So-
play Diablo instead.
Compared to New Zealand prices, New Zealand non-city prices, ask Kyle how much his haircut cost.
Oh, so I pay $60 for my haircut.
Ask Kyle.
Haircut
Not
and
that bad.
beard. Yeah. How much
Yeah.
yours
Wow.
cost, Carl?
Look, I've got more hair, not much more beard than Lee, but it's a beard and a haircut, so it's the whole face.
Whole
Lee
fuck.
just has a little bit of hair on top and mostly beard, so that's why his is 60.
How much is yours?
I think it was 120.
Yep. I'm not surprised. Yep.
I respect.
Ugh,
It's not that
city prices.
It's not that much more expensive once you have to
No,
deal with
because
fake
most of
hair.
mine is grade 1, and then how he ages on the beard. He does all sorts. And I have hot towels and all sorts. It's great.
Ah, yes. Got
You
a
take-
hot towel at last week Saturday.
I had 3 hot towels last time I went. Hot towel at the
Kyle,
beginning.
I can put a hot towel on your head anytime you ask
Oh,
for
there you go. She can do it from distance. She can flick you with a hot towel as well, I suspect.
it.
Okay, after the podcast, we should go get a hot towel to put on my head.
Yes, I'll do that for you
Oh, thank you.
for free.
I miss
But-
hot towels on planes, if I'm honest. I just like the hot towel on the
Yes.
planes. We've had
Why
this
don't
you keep your
conversation.
cold
Shows our
towel?
age.
Okay. Well, enough talking nonsense and getting all riled up about the default font in your Word program. Let's talk about patrons puzzling picks.
Oh, yes.
Now, Cleo managed to finish his game, didn't he, Simone?
Yes, he did. He did, and he had Immortality picked for him, and he had never played an FMV game, if I
Correct.
recall.
That's right, yeah. He talked about it last week on the Hog.
Oh, good, good. Sorry, Carl, I forgot I was reading this out, so I closed Discord. Give me 2 minutes to find it.
Cool. No.
He did a write-up for us about his thoughts. I'm just going to go back and find it quickly.
And now that Lee's listening to Hog quite religiously, what
I've been listening to him for ages.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
what did he say about it on Hog? Was it positive? Was it good? Was it bad?
You know that opinion of he's not really sure what happened? That we all have.
Yes.
That's the
Yep.
same opinion. No one really knows what happens.
No one knows what's going on.
No.
Such a good game.
It's so weird. He said he really enjoyed it, and he reckons that if you went to 100% it, you probably would understand. Because if you're 100%, because you get a choice at the very end whether you see credits will keep going. And he
Yeah.
reckons if you went and saw every single scene, you'd probably work it out. But because you get to a point where it just goes, well, now you've seen X amount of it, you can actually get out. You can. Yeah, so he reckons 100%
okay.
it would probably give you the answers.
But he did 100% it.
Did he? He didn't tell
Yeah.
me, it didn't seem like he knew exactly what was happening, though.
Well, that's pretty normal for this game. You finish it, you go, but what? But why? I don't understand.
He reckons there's some scenes at the end then,
Oh,
which are
okay.
interesting, but I didn't get a kind of definitive, oh yeah, that was a really cool story kind of answer off him. That made complete sense by the end. I didn't really get that off him.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think he was holding back because also he doesn't want to talk about it because half the fun of that game is working out the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
So the more you talk about it, the kind of less fun it is to play because you go, oh, that's interesting. If you do this, this happens and whatever. So yeah.
The
Yeah, no.
last time I played, actually, yes. Can you help me with this? Because you guys have, well, Carl's, who finished it? Lee, you finished it.
I finished the story. Don't ask me
finished
how.
the story.
I have no idea.
No,
No,
I
that's
haven't. no,
okay.
I haven't finished it.
So Lee, tell me if you encountered this, and I demonstrated this to Kyle. I had the game, what I feel was a glitch. So there are sections of the game where you have to rewind, and then you press play, and you get a different scene. Okay,
Black and white scenes, yeah.
that wasn't working for me. I would rewind, and it would glitch. So I'd stop, play, but it would keep playing the correct scene.
Oh, yep. I remember that.
Did that happen to
No,
you?
it never happened to me. No, not at all. No.
Very
That's just a
strange, and it happened
silly Xbox
in more than
thing.
one scene.
This is an
So
Xbox
it
One
wasn't
thing or something.
just. I was playing on xCloud.
Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe it's xCloud or something having issues.
Maybe. So yeah, okay. So that didn't.
No, I
happen to
never
you.
came
I'll
across
ask
that. No, it
Keo.
worked fine.
I'll ask Keo if it happened to him. Okay, I found his write-up.
Cool.
So, this is as Keo. So now that I have the complete picture, and he has a wink, here are my thoughts on immortality. For someone who has never played one of the recent FMV games, it's a hard game not to spoil for others. If it's your first time, discovering the mechanics are part of the overall experience, so it's hard not to spoil that for people too. It was definitely an artistic showcase, and once you knew how things worked, there really wasn't a lot to it. It seemed to feed you a couple of new tricks, but you don't really get the entire story until after the credits roll, and you find absolutely everything, which is fine, but without the achievement list, there's no way to know if you have everything. So most people would probably stop at the credits and not see the good stuff, in quote marks. Hopefully the next time they can add new features like being able to cut and play the scenes like an actual short film, and maybe more ways to track or check mark what you've done. I have comments about that. And he finishes off by saying, overall, it was fun to watch. some scenes were a little long, where actors repeated lines over and over when there wasn't actually anything in the scene to find. Makes for a high standard to go to normal FMV game though. Thanks again, Secret Santa.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's interesting in her story, which you guys played the other one. Hey,
Telling lies.
Telling Lies.
No,
Yep.
I've already played one game. That's the first FMV I played as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I think they slowly get better. In her story, there was I felt like I wanted to have a pen and pad next to me, and Immortality made me feel like that even more so. So I'm not sure. I think although Keo said he'd like new features where he could actually watch it as a short film, I think it's designed not to be like that on purpose.
I see. I thought Neo said that you could do that. There was an option when you finish it to watch the whole thing. If you pick
okay.
up all the scenes.
Yeah, then
Saw
you can
Neil
watch
said
it
that
from
in the
start to
comment.
finish.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I guess I was going to say, I guess I'll find out, but it's being removed from Game Pass, so I probably won't.
Yeah, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it?
Sad. But it's my own fault. Should have finished it while I had the chance.
Well, when's it leaving? Might not be leaving that soon.
I think it's leaving like tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Darn.
How much is it going for?
Is everyone suddenly races to the Xbox store, double checks how much it's going for?
You know, it's a pity we don't have a scheme where where we get some commission for selling games, eh? We need a code of some kind. $15?
Oh, that's
15
actually
Australian?
not
Not too bad.
too bad. It's not too bad for a very good game.
Yeah.
For a lot of game. I mean, essentially, it's 3 full movies plus behind the scenes.
Yeah, full movies? I mean, they're not 2 hours long.
No, they're only
Yeah.
short movies.
Well, I'm sure that they said something like it's full. Like
It's
2
leaving
hour and a
31st
half.
of August. So you've got 10 days.
Oh, okay, great. I don't have time for that. I have Stray to play.
Oh, that's a Stray. Speaking of Stray, we have been playing our patrons' picks for this month, which has been
Yes.
fun and exciting.
Yes.
Lee's moved on from his fantastic horse game, 5 out of 5 stars.
The best game of the year.
Mac Horsey Horse Adventures in the Valley of Horses. Is that what it was called?
The Horses Adventures 2, yes.
There we go.
The Quickening.
Simone was playing Stray, and I'm playing Resident Evil 2, the
2.
remaster, which is great. So, Lee, kick us off. Since you have finished your game, what did you move on to next?
I played Diablo 4, obviously, but Age of Empires 2.
Oh, nice.
Did you not see my
Cool.
stream? I did for 4.5 hours playing that game on Sunday or Saturday? Sunday.
Now,
In
where
Discord.
did you stream?
Yeah,
Discord
Discord.
stream. See, the nice thing about Discord streams, and I say this sarcastically, is that it doesn't ping anyone that you're streaming.
No.
No.
Whereas at least on Twitch, you get a notification saying,
But have you noticed
"You
in the
just
app,
went live."
if someone's streaming, there's a little video next to the icon in the app.
Yeah, but
But you have to be
Doesn't one
on
look?
Discord.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not on Discord the whole time, talking to our family.
Well, I mean, now you've put us in a tight spot because no, we're not on Discord all the time.
Ah, okay.
We're not on Discord right now, are we? We're busy
Well, I
podcasting.
am. I've got Discord up.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hi.
Are we streaming to Discord?
No, actually, no. I tried to do it last time, but the problem is it flips the camera,
Ah,
and there's also a way I don't know how. I'm confused, so I just stopped doing it.
so you stream to Discord.
So,
What did
I-
you think about streaming to Discord?
It was good. I tested it out with Diablo earlier in the week on the. So I'm a member of another Bantercast or something. There's another Discord channel, and that's where we normally chat because he's on PC and I'm on Xbox, and then Emily, she's on PC as well. So that's where we end up talking. I was like, oh wait a minute, I can do streaming, and he's like, yep, you're streaming. Can you hear me? Yep, I can hear you. How's it look? Looks like you're playing Diablo. I was like, oh okay, that's that's about as good a review as I'm going to get out of it. So.
That's amazing.
I noticed that he doesn't have, because we've got level 2 Nitro, we
Oh, yeah?
actually he only had 720p on ours, it's our 1080 on ours. So
Oh,
it's actually
nice.
higher def. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. That's why it's worth paying for then. Because then
for
you get
sure.
the 1080 streaming.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So this is also a very good advert for people who have not joined our Discord yet.
Yes.
If you guys want to join our Discord, we have 1080p streaming. You can jump in and you can stream from the Xbox to Discord.
And you
which
can
is
see
quite
us and
nice.
talk to us at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the bonus, isn't it?
Indeed, for everybody.
When we were testing out the streaming from the Xbox, it had really low latency.
It's
Like-
insane.
Yeah.
It's insanely low. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. That's really good.
And it's nice that we can all jump into one room and stream together. So we're like co-streaming again. Mixer's co-streaming lives on,
Mixer is back.
just in Discord.
Low latency, and it's probably nicer actually to have like your own group of people that you know watching you, rather than a
Yep.
bunch of crazies that just sent you a million messages.
What's the difference, Lee?
Oh, these are slightly controlled crazies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
these
we know them by name.
We know them exactly.
We know where they live.
These are the crazy people we vetted.
Yes.
We gel with their crazy.
Co-streaming on
it's-
Twitch is hard though, because you can't do it on Xbox, can you?
No, you can't.
No.
Pain.
Yep, make things easy. We're just
Make it easy. We're
users.
lazy. We are lazy ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah. So it's good. I had like I was talking to Tony in there. She got scared and wouldn't talk though. She was like, no, I couldn't work out the mic, and then she worked out and went, I'm not going to come in and talk to you. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Cobra Todd was in there for most of the stream, and Kingsman was there as well actually. So I had 3 of us in the room.
Nice.
I saw that.
Yeah, they're both giving me stick about the game being boring though. But other than that, it was fun.
Diablo.
Age of
Oh,
Empires
Age of Empires. Huh.
2. Yeah.
So how did you find Age of Empires?
So so my challenge was 3 campaigns. That was what I was challenged to do. And I did what I remember the Mongols was always the campaign you did at the beginning. It was like the training campaign. I've got that as a vague memory for some reason. I don't know why. But what it actually does, it chucks you in as a Scots. And it's your
Oh.
Scottish versus English. So the first section of the campaign is training you how to use a machine, how to use the controls. And they're quite simple. They're kind of work like get a villager and press Y and he puts down a house. If you click on the town hall and press Y, so they have shortcuts and stuff, but it puts out a villager. So how they've done it is kind of go, these are the things you're probably going to use a lot, like the siege is a battering ram, the barracks is what are they called now? Man at arms, or whichever is the first one. Then you upgrade them to man at arms. The kind of hand fighty ones. So you press Y, just tap Y, it just builds a whole bunch of them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. They have automatic setup for all the gathering of stuff. So you can say, right, I'm in Fugal and I just need lots of wood and stone and food. And it will go and get your villagers and separate them out into automatic do stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're doing now is you're describing the difference between the console edition and the PC edition.
Exactly, yeah. The controls the Xbox,
Huh.
yeah. So that's kind of
Wow.
cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And you can change it. You can say, right, I'm in a military stance now. So you can change the way you get more gold and get more wood, I guess, or food, isn't it? I think food and gold is what you need for your army. So it'll actually change the weight of where the villagers go to. And as soon as you pop out a villager, they go off and do the working because they've got this automatic thing going.
Oh,
Kind of
brilliant.
handy. So you just go and bang out five villagers because I need to do some stuff. You go and ignore it. They go off and do things. Then you go to the soldiers, knock out a few
Oh, wow.
soldiers, and upgrade your stuff.
Huh.
Controls work. It felt fine. Like I was kind of getting, because you click on click on something, press a trigger button, that brings up like a round menu, and then all this
Okay.
stuff's there. You can just choose, move around. If you press Y, it goes to the next menu across, which is a bit like when you're doing, I think, emotes in some games. You press Y, don't you, and it kind of moves you left and right, and yeah, that kind of made sense. I thought the top bar was good. At the very top, it gives you like your wood and your stone, and it tells you how many villagers are working on it. And a very simple little thing at the very top. So you look up and go, oh, there's no one doing any stone. Oh, I must need some more villagers. And you can kind of just go in, well, you can see the levels, so you can then control them. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, moving around was fine. Like the controls felt fine. You can jump around the map. Like you bring up, I think it's a right button maybe brings up the map, over, and you can jump to different places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it all kind of worked quite well. Graphics are fine.
Nice.
Nice water.
Brilliant.
The sounds
There's
of
some good-looking fish.
fish. The
So they've actually
sound.
sat down thought about the controls.
Yes, they have, yeah. And they have thought about it well. And there's two modes, actually. So before I go into graphics stuff, there's an expert mode and like an auto mode. And the expert mode, you have to click on a villager by pressing up on the D-pad. So actually, up on the D-pad is villagers. You press up and it goes to the next one villager. It might be, if it's not free, it's just one doing something. Then you can go make him do something.
Okay.
And if you tap the left D-pad, it goes to military. If you hold it, it's all your military selected. If you hold up, it's all the villagers selected. If you hold right, it's livestock. So you find some sheep, you select them and then send them back to the village to get murdered, basically. So that's kind of handy.
Oh, I forgot about sheep. There are no sheep in number 1. That I think, which is the one I'd been playing. That's cool because when they become yours, they get little bandanas, don't they?
Oh, I don't know. They make a noise. I recognise the noise they make though. The sound is funny because all the sounds I go. That's right. You know, when they kind of create, when there's fighting, the sound. When a villager gets created, there's a certain noise it makes. When the barracks creates a guy, there's a certain noise it makes. That's right. I had some monks that were making noises, and I was going, "This is so funny." They weren't Yololoing, but they were doing resurrection stuff, healings to people.
Oh, that's great.
It's cool. It's cool. So the missions were like the first mission was just teaching you stuff. So you go and take on the English and take them out and stuff like that. William Wallace is there being William Wallace, and you build some characters, and he turns off his army, and then you do like take out Falkirk, and by the end of it, you take out a castle. You have to build a castle, and then build enough guys to go and take out their castle. But I always find I spend way more time building stuff, and then it goes, you've got enough now to attack. I'm like, nah. So I double whatever they're like, you got 12 units. I'm like, oh, I want 20. So I build 20 units and then just send them all off, and then I start building them again immediately because I know they're probably going to make it. I just let them do everything. I'm like, just go and kill stuff, take out their barracks, take out their any ways of them building more enemies, and then slowly destroy them, and then take out the castle at the end.
Nice.
I just I wasn't rushing. There was no speeds being done by me at all. I don't speed run those games. I find it fun to build stuff, so it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Age of Empires has always been a game that I just spent building. You have the world's biggest army, but you're like, no, I can't attack yet because I haven't upgraded this to this.
That's right. Need more food. So I did the first campaign with the Scots, completed that, and there's about 6 sections to it, maybe.
Okay.
Each one was taking me half an hour or so to do. And then I got to then I was going through it, and I think I counted 30 different campaigns you can do. It's insane. You have Europe, you have East Asia, and you have like Asia. And there's all these different sections you can go along, and they're all different difficulties. So they have one sword, or like 2 swords, or 3 swords. So I guess they're harder campaigns.
Yep.
So I went to Mongols because I've been thinking I must play the Mongols. That sounds fun. So the first mission, it's interesting. It's completely different to the Scots because Scots are very like you build a base and then you go off and do stuff off the base. Mongols are tribal, aren't they? They travel around. They have tents.
Oh, yes.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. So the first mission was actually 5 or 6 different missions. You had to go and get clan people to come and join you because the idea was Mongols was there were a bunch of people running around, and they're like, Mongol guy came in. What's his name? What's his name? Genghis Khan came along and went, we should all unite, and then we can go and take on the world. So your first mission is trying to unite a bunch of clans. And you turn up at one village, and he goes, we want to can you bring us I think it's 2 or 3 things that the monks pick up, like, how are they called? Some sort of religious item that you can pick up. And you take it
did
back
they
to the
demand a shrubbery?
I'm sorry, what?
A rune or a relic?
A relic, I believe it's called, yeah. So you go, okay, so I haven't got any monks, and you want things that monks get. That's interesting. So then you go to the next one, they go, oh, I want you to take out these people. They're really nasty. I was like, okay, cool. And I had like 5 horses or something. Well, I'm not going to take anyone out with that. Then the next person was going, had monks, and he's like, can you get me 10 sheep? And I was like, aha, I can do this. So then I just walked around getting sheep. And he gave me his monks. Then I went and found these things and got him for the monks. And I got his more horses. I was like, Then I had like 10 horses. I was like, this is good now. And then I was going around and there's something, what did I want? Oh, someone wanted me to take out the wolves for him. So there was like 5 different things to do. I'd done 3 of them. And the last 2 were take out 2 different tribes. But I didn't realise that I actually been spoken to both tribes, and both tribes hated each other. and one wanted me to take him out. So I had to change. It took me ages to work this out. And I was talking to the guys in chat going, I don't understand what I'm doing. I can't work this out. Where is these guys I've got to kill? And then I was looking at the diplomacy, and I was friends with both of the tribes. So I couldn't attack either of them. I was like, oh, okay. So I then made one of them unfriendly and then attacked them. And then I won. I was like, yay. That's awesome.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So no castles were built. No walls were built. No people were built. It was just me running around with horses.
By horses, do you mean the scouts? Or did you live
like cavalry? And then I had some camels.
okay.
Some guys gave me some camels which made weird noises when you walked around.
Can you try to do these camel noises?
No, but if you'd watched my stream, you would have heard it on Discord.
Okay, but we didn't watch your stream, so
No.
can you try?
No, sorry, I can't quite go down that low. There was some sort of weirdness going on.
Interesting.
So I did that first step of the campaign. I thought that's cool. The second step of the campaign, well, the next level was go and take out somebody. I was like, okay, cool. But there were your horses again. I was like, well, this is great. I've got horses, and I'm supposed to go and build an army and take out somebody. So I walked along, made friends with these guys. I know what I do. No, I killed them. Sorry. And then they went, no, don't kill us anymore. And they give me their kind of town hall. And then I was building things. I was like, this is great. Okay, so I'm now back to doing building stuff. But the problem was the guys that I was fighting with, there's two of them. Both of them were faster than me at building stuff. And I was in a massive open area and had no defense. So I did lose. It was very sad.
So you did lose.
I did lose.
Oh, no.
The guys watching were not helpful at all. They just kept telling me, oh, Lee, you're being attacked now. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Because it comes up on screen being attacked by player 2. I'm like, that's awesome. I can't do nothing about it. So, yeah.
Yep. Well done, guys.
Thanks, guys.
So helpful.
Appreciate it. Yeah. You're being attacked again, Lee. Yes. Because you build an army person, and then you're like, well, what do I do with army person? There's like 6 people attacking me. I've got 2 army people. Nah, just send them in. Like, this, what can you do? Then they die.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing. So yeah, Mongols is harder than the Scots. The Scots ones was quite easy. Like I destroyed the whole world in the Scots one, but no, Mongols is hard. Yeah.
So, how did you feel playing the Scots? Because you're
That's fine. He's saying I'm a
English.
traitor, but no, that's fine. Everyone likes William Wallace, evil King Longshanks, and all that.
King Longshanks.
That was the name of the king at the time. Yeah.
Well, they were pretty creative with names back then, weren't they?
Yes. Although it would have been named after something, it would have been. So what you can play the Brits as well. You can play the English versus the French if you want to. So you can be King Longshanks on his missions to take out the French.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have choices, different campaigns you can play.
Amazing. The English have always been at war with France.
Oh yeah, no, the French are very French, so they deserve it. They had a 100-year war against the French.
Did the French know about this war, or were the English just quietly like grumbling, oh, this war's going on?
French is just aloof. It's cool. What was I saying? Oh, I want to do multiplayer though, so come on, Kyle, install it. You can play on the cloud.
Oh, I'll think about it. Sounds
Okay.
quite exciting.
That's a no then. Come on. Interestingly, 237 achievements in this game.
That's quite a few.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 9, I think.
Far out.
There's an achievement for playing with every single type of nation and winning
Yep.
one game with them.
Oh, okay.
But how many are there? There's under 20.
Oh, I don't know, but there's a lot then. But there's just so much stuff. It's ridiculous how many things. 247. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh no. I do think that the patrons hate me though. That's what I did. I just decided there by the end of it.
Do you think Age of Empires was picked?
Because
For
they hate
you
me. For
out of malice?
237 achievements. Yep. It took me 4.5 hours.
man.
Took me 4.5 hours to do one achievement, one campaign and level.
But
So
they
that's-
haven't asked you to 100% the game.
No, do 3 campaigns. But each campaign's going to be like 4 hours. At least.
That's only 16
That's if I'm
hours.
good, and I'm not very good at the second campaign. So
Okay.
Yes.
yeah, 237, 238 hours to 314 hours. This game is, and I've played 5 hours already.
Yeah.
But didn't the tutorial counts as one?
Well, the tutorial is actually part of
Scots?
the first campaign. So I think there's 7 sections to the Scots one, and the first section is training, and then after that it puts you into the game basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, you don't have to feel bad if you don't finish it.
Oh, I won't feel bad. I finished the horse game, so this is all
Yeah.
bonus.
Good on you. Bonus content, guys.
Bonus content, exactly. You see what I'm doing for you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. Encounter a penguin in Vinland Saga. This is one of the
Penguin?
achievements. Exactly. Encounter a penguin in the Vinland Saga.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just want to look at a
tons.
penguin.
There you go. So I can count them. 1, 2. There's more than 20. Franks, Goths, Huns, Incas, Indians, Italians, Japanese, Cumans, Chinese, Byzantines, Burmese, Bulgarians, Britons, Berbers, Aztecs. There's a lot.
Gosh.
Tatars, Slavs, Spanish. I can go on. I'm only at T. Or Vietnamese, Vikings. There you go.
This isn't your dad's Age of Empires, then, is it?
No, and you can buy DLC as well. There's actually DLC available. for
Oh,
this game.
really?
Yeah, for extra stuffs. Gather 20 sheep in a random map game. It's one of the achievements.
Sometimes you just want to pick up sheep.
And even that is a 10, but it's actually worth 33, so it's not an easy achievement. It's a free TA.
No, it's a project. Think of it as a project for the next 8 days.
There's an achievement for every campaign you complete. That's what it is as well. That doesn't help.
Right.
And there's a lot of campaigns.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's 30. I counted 30. So there you go.
Did you do a quick Google about which 3 are the quickest?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't do that. Just thought I'd jump in. Scots was there. You have to play the Scots anyway because you start with them. So, yeah. It just
Okay.
goes on. It just goes on and on. Just reading this so much.
So many. Oh well, that's a project, something you can just chip away at every so
Oh,
often.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So it goes without saying that I think we've pretty much given up on Exoprimal, haven't we, as a
No.
group?
No, we haven't.
No, Simone was playing it.
Thank you.
Okay, Lee, have you given up on
Oh,
Exoprimal?
I hate the game. I think it's a complete waste of time.
So,
I'm still
Oh.
playing.
One moment.
I mean-
One moment. I'll just say something. So, Shadowless Edge took 1,062 hours and 20 minutes to 100% AoE 2.
Not
1,062.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah, that's what it says in TA.
How? No, really? 1,000? No, I'm
Oh,
sure.
Let me just see. if I
Oh,
can-
sorry. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he leaves his Xbox on.
Oh,
I'm sure
running.
he's
Yeah.
mentioned that before.
It does say 1,062 hours though on his tag.
man, that's a lot of time.
What is 1,060 hours in
See.
days?
We'll just quickly Google it.
44 days. Nah, he doesn't love AoE that much.
Oh, he was quite pleased with himself though.
Of course he is.
Completing it, yeah.
Well, I mean, good effort. Good effort.
Oh, it was going to take it took me 4 hours probably to do, maybe 3.5 hours to do the Scots one. And that's the training one.
That's the easy one.
So if there's 30 of them, then yeah, no, it's a decent amount of hours, 300 hours.
Yeah. Plus all the extras.
Plus all the extras, plus finding 20 sheep. And Chile, no. Play your own game.
Oh, Lee, sassy in the comments already.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So-
That's me done for that anyway.
Lee and I have given up on Exoprimal. I think I'll still play with you a bit, Simone. It's quite fun. But what
Thanks.
about it do you like?
Do I like?
Yes.
Not much.
Well,
That was amazing.
Case,
I was
case
expecting
closed.
some sort of really in-depth answer then. You're like, not much. That's
No,
amazing.
it's
I rest my
I
case.
know. I think we covered our feelings pretty well at the beginning of this month. It's just disappointing, and there's been an update since. By the way, they've added more characters. They've added not more characters. They've added alpha versions of the current characters.
Okay.
So once you reach level 20 of the beginning ones, you gain access to these alpha ones
Mhm.
that you can customize. So I think no, it's not great. The gameplay is not very diverse.
Have you
The
done
only
any other
time I
maps? Have you done the same map over and over again, or have you done other maps yet?
same map.
No,
Oh
no,
my
you got the map
word.
with the aeroplane now. You managed to get to that one at night.
Oh, night one.
Yep, the night
Oh.
airplane map.
So you do have to progress the story before you unlock more maps. So the amount that we played, Lee, the amount you've played, if you skip through the dialogue version, you'll get more maps. But you have to read
Play.
the story stuff.
What? Read?
Yeah, you have to read the story stuff. So you can just skip through that, and then you've got more stuff to go through. It's I'm disappointed with the cool factor. I think if I felt cooler, maybe it could redeem itself. But it's no Anthem, you know.
Mhm.
And it should
Anthem
never be
makes you
compared
feel
to
amazing.
Anthem. Never compared to Anthem.
Well, you're in exosuits, so that's why. That's why.
Mech Warrior 2.
Before you go out and you do your mission, you hop in your exosuit, and it does this whole, that feeling where you're like, look how cool I am, and then you head off to your mission. And Anthem does the same thing, but I just don't get that cool feeling.
No,
And maybe it's because
it's
in
rubbish.
Anthem, you can customize your exosuit to the nth degree, so it feels like yours. And Exoprimal doesn't do that.
Unless you give them money.
Unless you give them money. Still not as much customization as Anthem. You
But
also
it's not
can't
as pretty
fly.
as well. It's nowhere near as pretty. Anthem's a very
No,
pretty
it's not.
game. It's a very lazy
so-
game. Carl's just laughing.
I will say the one fun part about the game is playing something like a tank or an attacker when you're at a part of the game where you just get a horde of Velociraptor. That's fun. The horde is the fun part, but it's not a big part of the game. So
No, that was our comment, wasn't it? Like more dinosaurs. It needs more
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
give me more.
Less faffing around. More dinosaurs.
While you guys were playing Diablo last week, I jumped in by myself, and I was playing with people that had played for a long time, and they had abilities that I didn't have yet. So we fought a Triceratops, and someone had a freezing ability, which we hadn't seen before. So there's more to the game than what we've experienced, if that's any constellation.
I'd like to see how many hours that guy's put in to get his ice gun.
Yeah,
It's all of them since release.
Yeah.
me too.
So that's the
too.
problem though. It gets out of sync though, because new person comes in, and hardly anyone's playing it. So you get dumped in with a bunch of guys playing. Because we were getting killed by a guy with lasers when we played that time. Well, second game we played, because he had played obviously more. And there's not enough people playing it to have the diversity of there's like 6 new people here. We can all put them together. It'll be
Yeah,
you,
true.
new person, Simone, and then 10 people who have got like all the powers.
Yep.
COD's the same. COD's exactly the same. If you don't play COD enough, you're going to struggle because you can't get good enough weapons.
But that's every Oh, it's not every multiplayer game.
Not
is
every
it?
multiplayer. No, Overwatch gets away with it because you reset every time, but you get more characters to play, so it kind of works.
What about
Halo's
Destiny?
the same. Yeah,
Destiny's
you
the
just
same.
can't.
Destiny's the same issue.
Yeah, Destiny's the same issue because you got to get the right guns.
Yeah,
Halo's resets every multiplayer game.
just boring though.
No, it's really good now.
We were good at Destiny when we played it all the time. We were getting quite good at Destiny. We could
Oh,
hold our
we
own
were.
against people.
We were owning in PvP. We worked as
yeah.
a team most of the time.
But as soon as because we were actually better if it was just us two, we were better than if there was a third person we didn't know. We found it better if it was just us two playing. Someone's just fallen off a chair.
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
really
but
hard.
that's what Exo Promo was, because Destiny had a story of a really good first player, single player story you could do on your own, and multiplayer was like an add-on. Whereas this is just bad multiplayer the whole time.
The bad story.
Repeat, same thing over and over again. You're like, no.
Yeah.
And that's why I got sick of Overwatch, because it's the same. You're just repeating the same maps all the time. There's like 5 maps. You just go in a circle doing them with a different hat on.
Well, I mean, the hats are what makes it.
That's right. And you can do a little dance, and you can put your little stickers everywhere, little spray things everywhere. It's great.
Yeah. I don't get the appeal of stickers or sprays.
No, people love it though.
Yeah, put them everywhere. If I kill you, I'm going to spray
When we
your
say
body.
people, we mean Kyle.
Yes, well.
So you're going to keep playing it for the rest of the month, do you reckon? Or just... I
I
might jump
will.
in again. I might jump in again if you jump in, because I'm going to see if it's as bad as I remember it being.
Well, prepare to not be surprised.
Oh,
But
okay.
no,
I know, but
I
sometimes
will.
you go in with a bad attitude and the game's really bad. So sometimes you can go in there with a slightly better attitude and the game's like, okay, it's not quite as bad as I thought it was.
yeah, I suppose it doesn't help that Kyle and I went in thinking it was more of an adventure game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
We didn't realize what it was.
I don't think
So-
anyone.
no.
So yeah. But anyway, yes, I will be playing, and that's because Stray, I don't have an Xbox X or S, and Stray is exclusive. So, and I can't play on the cloud because it's not a Game Pass game. So when Carl's playing on his Xbox, I'll be playing Exo Primal if I have time to game, because I can't play Stray.
Mm.
And Lee in some chat completely agrees about Overwatch as well. Why?
Oh, good.
He's like, thank you, finally. Someone said it. Why? Yes.
So, before we had an impromptu break last week because one of us was on the verge of death, Simone dropped into chat during our new news recording, and she was playing Stray, and she had a big teaser. She wrote, "I have thoughts," all in capital letters and multiple exclamation marks. Now, you're on the spot, Simone. It's time to...
No, I disagree,
Shut
actually.
up
Come on,
or
Carl,
shut
it's your
up.
go. Come on, Carl. Because
No, no,
someone's
no.
just talked about Extra Primo, so I think like you should go now.
No. I want to hear Simone's thoughts. This is what I've been hanging out for. This is why I came to the podcast tonight.
Okay. Well, gosh, I don't remember being that dramatic, but yeah, I suppose maybe I was in a dramatic mood. Yes, I have thoughts. This game isn't as good as everyone. This game is not as good as social media tells you it is.
Ooh.
And I say this
I
because
had this feeling, you know.
you had this feeling.
Yeah, I did,
Bef-
for sure. It's a bit boring.
Good on
It's kind
you.
of the...
No, it's not story-wise. Story seems to be a little bit intriguing. I'm just saying that there's no... You have to be some kind of idiot to think that this game was worth a nominated Game of the Year for the fancy... for the Game Awards. Right? It's ridiculous. It's the graphics are okay. It's good at getting the lighting nice so that it looks pretty, but the graphics are all right.
Mhm.
The gameplay is all right, and I know it's not a AAA game, but
Yeah, but if you talk to the PlayStation people, you'd thought it was a AAA game.
exactly. And we saw a snippet of someone playing when we went to PAX last year. And it looked okay there. It looked better. It made me wonder if the Xbox version is dumbed down a little bit. But surely they wouldn't.
I think
Anyway,
the demos we've all seen has been specific places in the game to make it look as good as they want it to come across.
maybe. During gameplay, I've actually come across some lighting bugs. I'll put an example in the Discord, actually. But I suppose my riled up opinion is that I feel like they've insulted us by the fact that it was nominated as Game of the Year. How stupid do they think we are?
Wasn't this our opinion last year when it was getting nominated, though? How is this game, which should basically walk around as a cat, nominated for Game of the Year over? And there was all these really good indie games out there at the time, not getting any nominations.
It's not about gameplay. I mean, you do feel like a cat. It's quite nice that way.
It won best
I
indie
think
game.
the
yeah.
genres, there's nothing wrong with the genre. I think it's really unique, actually. There's no game out there like it. And maybe that's what got people excited. But yeah, you take graphics and but the music's quite good. Okay, so music's fine. You take graphics, lighting, I suppose, comes under graphics, and what was the other thing I complained about? It's just okay. But I think it got nominated because it's a PlayStation game, which I think is complete. I think it's
Of
insulting.
course it did. That's exactly why it was. That's
Well,
exactly why it was.
Now I'm
Well,
just
what's
saying,
been nominated?
now I believe it. Now I
Look at
believe
the
it.
nominations for Best Indie Game. Game Awards, that was where it was, wasn't it? That's the one
Oh,
that,
no. Yeah, so it won Best Debut
Best-
Indie Game.
yeah.
I don't mind that. I
do.
don't mind that it won Indie Game.
Cult to
but
the
it got-
Lamb. Cult to the Lamb and Tunic. Tunic is a way better game than Stray.
In what category are you talking about?
Best Indie.
That's fine. I don't care about Best Indie Game.
But that's what Stray won. That won Best Indie Game.
It won Best Indie Game. I don't mind that, but it got nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, it
And
did.
a nomination is still a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm
But
miffed about.
See, I'm miffed for the fact it beats Tunic, which is obviously an amazing game. And Cult to the
Well-
Lamb is supposed to be amazing as well. It's an awesome game, Cult to the Lamb.
And
I've
also,
heard it's good.
It
but I
went
haven't
up
played.
against Vampire Survivors. Now,
Yeah.
how good, everyone knows how good Vampire Survivors is, to the point where a year later, people are still playing Vampire Survivors. Those that have beat Stray aren't going back into Stray.
It is a typical PlayStation game, though. It's 10 hours and you're done. It's
And you-
Spider
no,
Man's
it's
10
less.
hours and you're done. Oh, is it less, is it? All right.
4 to 5 hours.
Right, okay. So Spider Man's 12, I think. The
Yeah, I
new
think it is.
Spider Man, what's the one that came out after the movie? Oh, what's his name? He's not
Miles
Peter.
Morales?
Yeah, that one there was like a 4-hour game or something. 5-hour game. It was really short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a real short DLC. Miles. yeah.
Okay. Okay. So with my rant, just to sum up, it's not bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
And the world is super interesting. I haven't met any humans, but I have come across some
There's no humans. There's robots, isn't there? Or what are they called?
some unwell robots,
Yeah.
which is really, really intriguing.
Unwell robots.
Well, they're not exactly functional. But Stray, it's okay, and don't pay full price for it. I think it was $40.
Ascent.
So wait for it to come onto sale.
Ascent. Ascent's amazing.
Please stop changing the subject.
I'm not. I think I'm. Actually, so what I did read was talk to all the robots in Stray. To understand the story, talk to every single robot you see.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will do.
Yeah, I did read 10 things that I wish I'd known before I started playing Stray, and I read it and went, "Oh, that's interesting." Talk to the robots. The rest of it, I don't remember saying. Oh, and you make all the jumps. I think you make every single jump. If there's a jump there, you'll make it.
Yes, which is lovely. I mean, cats are extremely agile.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's not quite as freeform as I thought. I thought you'd be able to jump on anything, but it's very
Yep.
linear. Yeah, I thought you could jump all over the place, but no, it's very linear. It's actually kind of like like a Gears of War, almost on rails type
It's a
of
walking
thing.
sim.
It's a walking sim. There's lots of invisible walls.
Yep.
There's only one way to progress forwards.
That's a
But what
walking
is
sim.
it's quite fun. What's quite cute is at least where I am, it's in the dark, and there's lots of neon lights everywhere, and they die as you walk past them. And if you're unsure where to go next, you meow, and the neon lights kind of flicker, and then you know where you're supposed to go next. And most of the neon lights are arrows, or it's fairy lights.
Wow.
that
okay, so
trail,
it
and when
literally
you
leads
meow-
along. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you meow, they flicker upwards or downwards depending on what direction you're supposed to be going. So I like that. That's cool. Your cat's pretty cute. I haven't gained a backpack yet. I believe I've been promised a backpack.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
see
there's a
pictures of the
backpack
backpack.
coming.
Yep.
Um,
How do you put on a
So-
backpack as a cat, though?
maybe one of the robots helps.
True.
It's the only way.
But how did you get stuff out of the backpack?
Cats are agile.
Maybe maybe the backpack is impromptu wings,
Ooh.
Ah.
which I think as a cat
You'll be
I
a
find
bat
that
cat. Would that work?
yeah. If my backpack has wings, I think I'll be morally conflicted because I'm programmed to want to catch
Eat.
things with wings.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know if they thought about that lore.
Law.
Cat lore.
I must pull out my cat law book and check the rules, I think.
That's right. That's right. So, yes. No, I mean, check it out. It'll come to Game Pass. It's an Annapurna game. It will. It's short, but it doesn't deserve Game of the Year nomination. Not even talking about winning. It doesn't deserve a nomination. It's all right.
Go and tell Jeff.
You might, okay, look, you might get to the end, and after the whole story,
amazing.
whole thing, you just kind of sit back and go, "Oh my word!"
And it
that
kicks
blew
into
my mind."
Anthem, and you're a cat in an exosuit.
Fighting dinosaurs.
Okay, actually,
that's
Carl,
why.
you make a fantastic point, because what became of Edith Finch? The first half an hour is all right as well, but that game's amazing. So, okay,
Yeah, the good thing with these walking sims is that they subvert expectations really well, and they're able to put in a really cool story that when you get to the end, you just sit back going, "This is incredible. This whole experience is perfect from the get-go, from the fact that my expectations from the beginning was this is useless, this game sucks, all the way to, man, that was incredible. I did not expect a cat to save the world."
In that
okay.
suit.
Well, the chat is
Oh, well,
chat
just
enjoyed
lost-
it. I have to ask German games. Because they're both achievement hunters, and I don't know, achievement hunters don't have great taste in
They're a bit
games.
different, aren't they?
So-
They're a bit different.
We'll see, okay? Yeah, hold out for next week, because I hope to have finished it by then.
Lee does say, in Love, Death and Robots, cats have thumbs. I don't think that's a good idea. Cats should not have thumbs. They have enough power.
Yeah, they
is.
do, don't they?
Don't give them thumbs.
Ah, brilliant. So yeah, I've been playing Resident Evil 2, and the last time we spoke, I was going on about what a faithful remake of the PlayStation Classic it is. And then I came to a very stark realization. PlayStation Classic games have this in a very interesting difficulty setting where if you run out of bullets or if you run out of items that you need to do to progress the mission or progress the story, sucks for you, you start again. There's no, you ran out of bullets, we're going to respawn some bullets in the corner for you. You threw your gun away by accident, we'll make a new gun for you.
Oh,
Nope.
that's right, because everything pops, doesn't it, into non-existence.
Yes, everything disappears. So I got to the parking garage, which is the second part of escaping the police station, thinking this is great. And then the dogs came. Anyone who's played Resident Evil knows about the zombie dogs. You need a shotgun to put them out of their misery quick, fast, and in a hurry. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at aiming said shotgun and ran out of bullets when there are about 6 dogs after me. So I ran back to my safe house and tried to recollect my thoughts, and then remembered it's an old PlayStation game. There's no other bullets in this map. They're all gone. So I was like, maybe the remake has fixed that. So I hopped online, did a quick Google, what happens in Resident Evil 2 if I run out of bullets? And the overwhelming advice is, lol, you start again. You have mucked up. You have broken the game. You cannot progress. Sucks for you. The top comment on Reddit, which annoyed me, was basically the guy saying, maybe stop playing the game because you're not that good. And I'm like, oh my word. A guy has asked a question. The way he's written his question on Reddit, he's never played a Resident Evil. This is the first one he's played. He's gotten to a point where he's run out of bullets and he goes, guys, I'm stuck. I've run out of bullets. There's enemies around. What do I do? And the top comment giving him help was to basically say to him, stop playing.
That's
You're
such a
escaping
Reddit
the
thing,
thing.
though, isn't it? Or a Linux
my
thing,
God.
actually.
Yeah.
Or an Apple thing as
Oh.
well, actually, I'd say. Any of those
Just about
forums, they
wanted
just
to
go,
throw
well, it's your own fault, basically.
It's so bad. Just
Yeah.
want to throw my phone across the room. Just go, how is that helpful? This poor guy. Help him get some joy out of this game he spent money on. But yeah. So now I'm here to tell everyone who listens to us, all 8 people, in a more kind way, in Resident Evil, keep remembering it is a PlayStation game, a PlayStation 1 game with very limited RAM, very limited memory, very limited disk space and save space. There's limited bullets. There's limited items. So healing items, the plants you pick up, the stuff you use to, bar the windows so that the zombies can't get you. It's all very limited. Your one knife runs out of power and breaks. So you can't rely on that to always have a knife.
What a funny sentence.
It's very strange, but you do eventually get to a point where your knife breaks. Goodbye, knife. You no longer have a knife. So, my advice for anyone wanting to play this fantastic, amazing game,
Play something else.
no. Play it like a PlayStation 1 game. Resources are hard to come by. Hoard everything and
So,
run away from
is
the
there an
zombies.
accessibility mode?
There's an easy mode, which basically turns on auto aim, makes the zombies into like one-shot kills, and you can
Okay.
basically walk past the zombies without them doing anything to you. It's like baby's first zombie
Yeah,
game.
story mode. Educational mode for Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Yes, how to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly.
So yeah, so no, I'm playing on medium. I don't even want to know how hard is because medium is pretty hard. But yeah, I got to the parking garage, ran out of bullets, and had to start again. Now the nice thing about starting again, being a puzzle game, is that you immediately know what to do for the puzzles.
Mm.
So it's taken me about 4 or 5 hours to get to the parking garage in the first run. I'm almost at the parking garage again. It's taken me 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Nice.
Nice.
So if you do come to the point where you run out of bullets and you have to start again, just know that it's not going to take you another
It's
5
okay.
or 10
It's
hours.
okay.
Yes, you're gonna go significantly quicker to get to where you were.
Do you have more bullets left over this time?
I did. At one point, I had a lot of bullets and I was bullet rich, and I was like, "This is amazing." And then I got into a boss fight.
Oh,
Not very good at aiming, and now I'm very bullet poor yet again.
Bullet
I'm
poor.
going, oh no, have I just gotten myself into the exact same position?
Oh, that's funny.
But yes,
that's true. Actually, Lee just said that explains your style of playing, which is hoard everything. That explains
pick
it
up
now.
everything,
Everything.
steal everything. If you can't use it, you sell it.
Yes.
That's my mission.
That's
Wait.
me like in real life, Kyle. Except you're like, oh no, but it's cool.
Don't sell my cool stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah, Resident Evil, really good game. Fantastic game. So much fun. Everyone should play it. Everyone should get number 2. It's so good. But keep
It
in
looks
mind-
great.
looks-
Sorry, Kyle.
But yeah, keep in mind, it still has the mechanics of the PlayStation 1 version. Still
It's
treats
hard.
Well, it's a
RAM.
survival horror, as it points out in chat. So maybe that is the whole point. It's a survival horror. You have to be
Yeah.
careful with resources and stuff. It may be the same in all of them.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a
wonder-
PlayStation thing. It might just be it's hard.
Well, I mean, it was a limitation of the time,
Yeah, sure.
They only put so much in.
But that sometimes brings out some of the best gameplay, doesn't it? The limitations.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the nice thing about having to think about your bullets now is that when you see a zombie coming towards you, or every time I was trying to shoot him in the head, thinking headshots kill zombie faster. Now, shoot them in the knee so that it knocks one of their legs off and then run away. 2 bullets in the knee and run away.
Good tip. Top tip.
Smart.
Yeah, top tip. Instead of four or 5 bullets in the head to heal
No,
him,
4 or 5 bullets on the wall next to their head.
and then 4 bullets in the head afterwards. Yeah, no. So 2 bullets in the knee, tuk, tuk, and then run away. So there's my second playthrough, essentially, or my second beginning. There's a whole lot more zombies running around the police station, but I ended up being quite bullet rich and happy about it. As opposed to, there were no zombies in the police station, and I was basically just smacking people with my gun, going, "No, naughty zombie, get back."
So, Kyle, when you realized that you had to start the game over again, how did you feel about it?
A little bit annoyed until I had to remind myself it's a PlayStation 1 game. It still has the same PlayStation mechanics that they built into it. It looks prettier, handles better. It's how you remember Resident Evil. If you played it as a kid, this is the version you will have in your memory.
Okay.
So it's a fantastic game, but you just need to step back and remember it still has PlayStation 1 limitations in terms of gameplay.
Hmm.
Like very small inventory. You have to pick up hip pouches. The hip pouches only give you +2 slots, and you start off with 8 slots. And if you equip a gun, the gun is still in your inventory, taking up a slot.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
So think of things like that. Bullets take up a slot in your inventory. Shotgun shells take up another slot in your inventory. The knife takes up the 4th slot. Now you're down to 4 slots where you can carry stuff.
Hmm.
So think about things like that.
Okay.
It's, yeah. You have to have, if you can pick up gunpowder and you combine 2 gunpowders to make more bullets, but while you're carrying that gunpowder, that's taking up 1 slot until you find the next gunpowder holder thing.
Cartridge.
It's like a little bottle of gunpowder, like pills. How the pills come, except
Yeah,
it's
doesn't
with
that mix with something like a cartridge though, to make a gun bullet? Don't you have to?
no, you just
mix
take
it?
two pill bottles of gunpowder. Boop, bullets
Oh.
appear.
That's magic.
You get normal gunpowder and yellow gunpowder, and you mush them together, and they somehow create shotgun shells. And you go, oh yeah, I see how this works.
That's science.
Magic. This guy, Leon shouldn't have been a police officer. He should have been a magician.
Exactly.
Gunpowder, bullets, and the whole crowd screams and runs away.
Oh, that's funny.
So,
Do you think if you did magic in front of a zombie, he'd react?
I don't think zombies react.
Only
to
if you
anything apart from
disappeared
the
as the
fact that-
trick. I guess that would be.
True. Oh, do you think that it'd work on the whole, hold up
Yeah,
the
that's right. Hold
towel
up a car. Yeah, for
and
sure.
then you run away?
Yeah,
do you
for
think
sure. Obviously. Yeah. Works on dogs.
it does? It does.
And
But have you ever
parrots.
seen a confused zombie?
I've
Maybe
already gone by that time. I've already disappeared by that time, so don't stick around.
Do
Yeah.
zombies have object permanence?
That's the question. Do zombies have brains?
I don't think they do. They're supposed to just be driven by instinct, isn't it?
Instinct blood, isn't it? Yeah. Just want to
Yeah,
feed.
they just want brains. Or
They want
Right.
brains. But you shoot them
They
in
don't
the
have any.
brain to stop them doing stuff. So they have a brain.
True.
Do
Huh.
you think that if you found a brain and threw it at a zombie, the zombie would go after that brain? Or do they want you because you're the
Moving
harder brain
brain.
to get?
Oh, interesting.
They
I
like
just
the
watched
chap-
this movie, a 1985 movie called Reanimate. It's because of the thing we did on Sunday was a game we did on Sunday, and it was based on the movie Reanimate. And
Oh, yeah?
so basically what's happened is they've got this magical potion the guy's created, and he can reanimate dead bodies.
Huh.
So he starts off in the morgue doing. He's a doctor, so he goes in the morgue and reanimates something that goes quite wrong. He's like, "No, I got the levels wrong. Must find another dead body to do it." And they reanimate kind of an arm at one point. It's chasing them around and all sorts. It's 1985. It's funny. It's quite
amazing.
gory and silly, but yeah, it's good. It's worth a watch for a bad 1985 movie. Paul says it's amazing, and I was watching it going, I don't know if it's amazing. I think of its time, maybe it was amazing, like 30 years ago.
Amazing.
25
That's
years ago,
fantastic.
yeah, but yeah, it's quite funny. And those things, if they're given too much stuff, they went mad and were not very clever. But if they didn't have too much stuff, the level was right. They could still function, just as a head. In fact, one of them was
Huh? Good to know.
talking, breathing, which I thought was
Ah,
impressive.
Yeah, impressive without lungs.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. So my point is, yes, I think they'll be okay. It depends on how zombie they are.
Ah, yes, because there's different levels to zombie.
Yeah, so I think less zombie might be okay.
So what, like fresh zombie to mature zombie?
Exactly. Maybe less. Yeah, exactly. The more ripe they get, the worse they kind of.
Interesting.
Interesting. Chat's gone very quiet, so they'll be pondering the answer too.
Well, I think the whole idea of zombies having object permanence has really struck a nerve.
I think so.
And
Yeah, they're all
everyone's
just
busy, furiously typing up their answers to this.
rereading Frankenstein's monster and all that.
Yep.
Okay.
asking-
I have a theory.
Yep.
I have a
Okay.
theory. Okay, so obviously we're reading a lot about baby things, and babies don't have a concept of object permanence. So perhaps when a zombie is just a baby that's able to walk and all it wants is food,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but they don't cry.
They go,
No.
don't they?
They're trying to cry.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Don't they have tears, zombies, though, to cry?
I don't think they have any moisture within their body.
No.
They don't drink blood like vampires. They just eat people to make more zombies.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I feel like that's a question for the Discord to answer, maybe.
Yes. we should.
Yobi just says no.
You
Do
just-
zombies have a brain? No. He's not even entertaining the conversation. I was like, okay.
Well, you need a brain to move your muscles. So how about that?
Oh.
I'm not sure you do, because if this reanimates true, then the guy's head was removed and it was sat in a tray talking, and the body was still walking around doing stuff.
Right. But like, there's different zombie universes
Oh,
where their different rules
true.
apply. It's like
Yes.
Spider-Man, but zombies.
That's right. The multiverse of zombies.
Yeah.
So the question is then to find out if zombies have object permanence is, if you run away and you turn around a corner, does the zombie continue chasing you? Because as soon as you turn around the corner,
No,
to
it's
the zombie-
sound. They go on
Oh,
sound, don't they? Normally, if you're quiet, they don't get you. But if you make a noise, like knock something over, then they hear you and go for you.
a good
so
point.
They're more of a
it's
sound thing,
different
aren't they? You know, this podcast should be called Fonts and Zombies, though, don't you?
We should change sorry. We should change our genre to information.
Information, yes.
Yeah, educational.
Educational Xbox cast. The
Yeah.
education cast.
Yeah. We should also get paid a whole lot more from the
Well, we should get paid
government, I think.
to pay something.
Okay, well, we've come across a very interesting question. on
and
that note, I
Cooper,
think we should-
Oz Cooper says that he reckons they have brains.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
a-
So debate then.
Yeah, see, there's fighting going on.
It's a dead brain.
Dead brain.
And zombies are reanimated.
Reanimated.
See,
You should watch a movie because
the
it's called
thing is
Reanimated. That's what it's
what
called.
does reanimate mean?
Well, something's dead has been reanimated, comes back to
Yeah,
life.
but what does it mean from a scientific point of view?
I don't know if
Right,
there's much
so-
science involved in this movie I was watching last night.
Really? I thought it was
know.
a documentary.
There was exactly, yeah. They were in a hospital, but I'm not sure how truthful it was.
Amazing. Well,
Wow.
it's something we need to go ponder.
I think so. I think we'll do some research. We'll come back to this subject next week.
Indeed. It's something we should ask our Discord.
Yes. Oh, reanimated meaning. Look, there's even Google stuff about it.
Oh,
Doesn't really help though. In a vain hopes of being reanimated, he left his body to science.
oh, okay. That's exciting. Well, I suppose that ends my Resident Evil 2 story about the fact that we're not sure whether zombies remember you exist when you leave the room.
Well,
I'm going to
Carl,
try it. Though. I'm going to try it if I
good-
see a zombie. I'll
good
carry
job
on.
for restarting the game
you.
because that would have really disheartened me. So we all clap. We all clap for you. And
Just-
we're rooting for your finish.
Yeah, don't do it again. Because that's just embarrassing.
Try not to. I'll see how many bullets I have now. Because I went from being bullet rich to bullet poor very quickly.
Mm.
I blame the liquor. Gosh.
I always blame the alcohol too. For different reasons, though. I think.
That's funny.
So, Diablo 4, very quickly.
Okay, quick.
Oh, I
quick
thought
Diablo
we
4
were-
section.
Thought we were done for the night.
I just want to go for it very quickly. So, Carl, we played Diablo 4 on Saturday.
Yes, we did. We jumped into the season.
The season. You were level 5.
Yep, level 5 at the
You're
beginning of
You're
the
a fresh baby. Talking of babies, fresh
fresh
little
meat.
baby.
Yep.
I think you'd basically turned on the computer and logged in, and then did one thing and got to level 5. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yep,
much.
pretty much.
So I dragged you through so you could actually get to the rest of the map because you weren't even gone past the prologue yet.
Yep.
Dude, you need to finish the campaign desperately so you can actually do
I know.
things.
No.
Uh,
Okay, like, look, I would say next month, but we all know what's happening next month.
you've still got 2 weeks. The campaign is not that long.
We're supposed to be playing the patrons' picks.
I've been playing the patrons' picks. I've played 2 of their picks so far, so that's not an excuse.
Yeah, but you were given a short game.
Oh, whatever. 5 hours. Bloody stupid horse game was 5 hours.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But the horse game's not scary.
No, it's not scary. It's annoying, but it's not scary. Stupid dog, actually, in that game. Anyway, so you're level 5. I was all right, okay, gonna get you. We talked about it last week, did we? About the dopamine dungeon? I don't know if it was talked about it, actually.
Telling us about the dopamine dungeon, I'm pretty sure.
So I managed to go up like 3 or 4 levels in one session, just doing, and I'm level 50 plus, so like going up levels gets harder. The higher you go.
Yep.
Where Emily came in and played the same dungeon with me and Richard, and she went from level, I don't know what it was, like 10, 12, something like that, to like 25, 26, like went really well. But you went from level 5 to 20, didn't you? In about 2 runs or 3 runs in that dungeon?
Yeah, it wasn't lots. It
wasn't
very
lots at all. It was a very short amount of time, wasn't it? And you were pinging up like, I think it was like 3 levels a run or something, like 4 levels a run. If not more, actually.
Yeah.
It was insane.
really quick.
Yeah.
So quick, I don't even have time to put my skills in before it's off for the next one.
That's right, yeah. It was just ting, ting. Yeah, it was insane. So it's fun. This Diablo was great, though, because you can do that. I started talking about that. I got no XP whatsoever in all these runs. But I had real fun just going through review, because in the end you were actually making damage to stuff and actually getting involved. But initially you're just getting dragged through and going,
hiding behind you.
hiding. Try not to die, Kyle. Oh, he died again, so rescue. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
That's
No,
cool.
it's been pretty fun going up so many levels. It does remind me of Diablo 3 when you jump into the season where Paul's going to drag you through and you basically go from 0 to 60 in like 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this dungeon was 2 hours for 40. 2 hours, 0 to 40 in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And if you'd finished the campaign, it would have been even faster, because it would have taken you to the high level dungeons.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like level
Like, that's-
75 dungeons, probably. And then you would have just stood there, probably, and not actually moved, because you would have died if you'd sniffed anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. Finishing the campaign is on my list of things to do.
Just do it, bro. And then, because I actually got you to level 3, and you couldn't go in there because you haven't finished the campaign yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
It's like, how have you not finished this campaign? I guess the only game's been out for 2 months, so, there's no rush.
Yeah, there's no rush. This game's going to last forever. There's going to be expansions and all sorts of fun things. But patrons picks we have to play. I haven't even finished my first run through of Resident Evil. Right. And then in like, 8 days? 7, 9 days or whatever it is,
9 days, it says in chat.
we're going to be off. We're
Did you
on
know
a-
you can buy a $65 premium upgrade for your Game Pass game? So you don't need to buy the full version.
Oh yeah, so you get it on day one.
You get it on day
Early
one, yeah.
access.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't need to buy the
We're
full.
talking about Starfield for anybody that's lost track.
I've done that, Lee.
You did do that
I'm
one,
playing
yeah.
on the first.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd bought the full version or the $65 one. That's what I was saying.
Just the premium upgrade.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's a Bethesda game. It's going to be on Game Pass forever. I don't need to buy it.
Yeah. 54 in
Until-
Australia, $65 in New Zealand.
Until they come out with what, like Starfield Special Edition SE2 10 years from now.
10 years. Only 10 years? Come on. It's the next Skyrim, isn't it?
Yeah, our Skyrim's
Yeah.
only 12 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Yeah, so 10 years from now, there's going to be the whole, SE2 Special Edition extra collectors.
Toaster,
bonus
the
edition.
toaster edition, the fridge edition.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
That's going to
Have
be
you
great.
bought the premium edition upgrade?
No, I haven't actually, no.
Why not? What's
Because
what?
$65 is too much to me to pay for that game. For a single player game like that. It doesn't really matter, it's single player. If it's a multiplayer game, it would be different, because you want to get in there at the beginning to get into it. Like Diablo, I think it's important to get there early so you understand the game. But single player games don't bother me as much. I'll get in there on day, 6th of September? I'll jump in there, it'll be fine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm suspicious
Okay.
of this game. I'm still suspicious of this game. We'll see.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So the review codes went out this week. for
Yes,
stuff.
review codes all come out 9 out of 10. I saw that, but it's still reviewers get paid to review games, so they're going to review well, so they get the code next time. Like that's
Have you
That's a
seen some of
gimme.
the leaks for what these reviewers are saying?
Oh yeah, I saw
No.
9 out of 10.
Tell me.
I saw one 9 out of 10 or someone give it. I was like, okay, good work.
One of the reviewers has said, I'm 20 hours into Starfield, and all I can say is no bugs.
I did see
Oh,
that as well. Yeah,
Fantastic.
I did see that.
Okay.
It's amazing. Everyone who's gotten a review code for Starfield, you know that GIF of Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents where he's playing games and he's got bloodshot eyes? Like one guy tweeted to say, I've got my review code. 3 days later, he tweeted that GIF. That's it. He hasn't tweeted anything else. He hasn't been online. He's just been like, Starfield. And then he tweets the GIF. It's like, oh man, dude disappeared for like 48 hours and only came back to tweet one GIF.
Oh, wow.
So, Lee, you hear that? You hear what's pulling into the station? Can you hear it? Can
No,
you
I'm fine. I'm fine
The
waiting,
hype
mate.
train.
Yeah, I'm fine waiting. It's all good.
Choo choo.
I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong because we've had no really good hit on Xbox yet.
Oh man.
Everything that come on Xbox has been fine. Nothing's been amazing, so it'd be good to get something amazing. But
Hi-Fi Rush is amazing.
yeah, have you played it?
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's
have?
great.
Okay. I haven't
Resident
played it,
Evil
though.
2 is amazing.
Oh yeah, good remake. Yeah, awesome. Good work.
Halo,
We'll see.
that was
Halo was
amazing.
really good. There's no bugs in Halo, but there's no content as well, so that was why there's no bugs.
Yeah, well, no bugs mean no no content means no bugs. It's a win-win.
Yeah, Forza Motorsport, that'd be amazing.
Yep.
We'll
Getting
see. I'm not that fast. Honestly, not that fast. Diablo was like, no, I played the beta and it got me. Whereas there's been no option to play the beta in this one. So, see, I
Okay.
wasn't fussed about Diablo until I played the beta, was I? Remember? And as soon as I played the
See,
beta, I
okay.
was like, this game's amazing.
Right. I'm going to get early access on the 1st. I'm going to be playing most of the day on the 1st. I'll be sending you a text. And then if everything goes well, the night of the 1st, you will buy the premium edition upgrade as well.
Okay. You have to impress me. I'm not. It's a single player game. I'm not as fussed about single player games.
Okay.
Yeah, and keep in mind, he's already getting it for free. It's not like he's going to miss out on
I'm not gonna
playing
miss
it.
6 days on a single player game doesn't really matter. No.
No, it doesn't. But.
And I don't
will
care
say-
about the shiny gun that you get for the skins. You know what I'm like about skins. I really don't care about skins.
And you know what I'm like with skins. So.
I know. Yes. Yes, we did see this Ubisoft news, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for new news with our thoughts.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Let us continue this conversation tomorrow night in new news, because this will be some new news, I'm pretty sure.
I think it'll settle down a bit tomorrow as well. It's quite new at the moment. It's a bit too new for new news at the moment, so it'd be good to let it settle down
it's
for
a bit
24
too-
hours. Let it
Let's
permeate
get
a
some
bit.
more info.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Right. So we're going to head off and go actually continue our patrons picks games. Well, at least some of us are. The rest of us aren't going to continue them at all, are we, Lee? You're going to go play something else. You're going to go jump
Come
back
on,
into
man.
Diablo.
He's playing. What's that game?
Age of Empires 2.
But we know that tonight he will not be playing Age of Empires.
I won't play nothing tonight because it's tiring. This podcast is tiring. I won't play nothing after 10 o'clock.
Really?
No, because I end up playing and going, oh, I'll just play another game. I'll play another, and then
Yeah.
it's like midnight, 1 o'clock. So I have to not do that.
So
I get
he's being
sucked into it.
responsible.
I'm being responsible.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Excellent. So for everyone who's hung out in our live stream, thank you guys very much for keeping
So
us company.
You said we only have 20 people. We actually had 20 people watching us live at one point between Kick and YouTube.
Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, yes.
So we do live stream the podcast on Kick and YouTube when we do these recordings. But if you like listening to the audio version, that gets released a bit later. You can find that on any podcast catcher that you have. And remember, guys, you are how the podcast grows. Literally, by you sharing the podcast, telling a friend, putting it on social media, putting it on your Instagram story, rating, reviewing, anything. That's how the podcast grows. Word of mouth. I mean, we can advertise until we're blue in the face. That doesn't earn anyone any brownie points. But if you go to your friend and you go, this is the best Xbox podcast I've ever listened to in my entire life. These guys are the best. They're
You're
amazing
saying
humans.
This is the only podcast you need to listen to, is what you say.
Yeah, exactly. They'll listen to it. They'll take your advice and they'll at least download an episode or two before they discover the truth of how amazing we really are.
No, Cobra Todd, you're not doing it right. You have to share what you love, not keep it to yourself. That's selfish.
Share the podcast far and wide.
Share the love.
And now that Discord streaming is coming to our coming to Xbox, you guys should really jump into our Discord.
I'm on the Delta. That's why I get stuff early. I checked.
Ooh, me too.
Ah, okay. So that's. But why do you take so long to get the front page then? Because I got the front page.
No, I was annoyed that you got the front page before me. I jumped
so you
into
just
the insider. I'm like, no, I must get new stuff as well.
So funny. Okay, yeah. So I had no idea. So I was like, yeah. Okay, so
But
Delta.
then I got it, and then a couple of days later, Simone on her Xbox One X got.
You
new
did get
home.
it like 3 weeks after me or something. So it makes
Right.
sense. A bit slow.
Is it called an Xbox One X?
Yeah, you're on the
Yours
One
is
X.
Xbox One X,
Oh man, the names are so confusing.
not the Xbox Series X.
Yeah,
Because that would
okay.
be confusing if they named them like that. Thanks, Microsoft.
Yes. Have a look at our show notes. That's where you can find everything podcast related. And also, if you're wanting to support us, it starts from $1 and you're supporting independent media because that's what we really are. We're independent media.
Oh my word, Carla, we indies.
We are indies. I don't know whether I agree with it, but technically we are. So you guys can support independent media from $1 a month. And that'll make you feel really good. That'll help keep our lights on and keep you entertained.
And you'll sleep better at night.
Exactly.
You will. You won't feel so bad. You're so guilty.
And actually, technically, that dollar could be a tax break. You know, you could put it down as like donating to charity.
A charity. Might as well. We make no money out of this thing, so might as well be a charity.
Yeah, we're a non-profit.
We're definitely non-profit.
But
Yes.
otherwise, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for everyone who's with us. Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
So discord.io/XboxCast doesn't work anymore, or does it? Because discord.io died.
Did it?
Oh.
What?
It got hacked and then they closed it down.
Oh.
my word.
He's just checking now. So we are the Xbox Cast on Discord. Come find us because I will try streaming on there as much as possible. But I'm Lee Howard on Twitter and Lee Howard on Xbox. And Lee
He
Howard.
said the word.
I don't care. It's called Twitter. You can all go away.
No, I mean, you used to not mention that you were on Twitter. You haven't mentioned you're on Twitter for a while.
No, I do
So
every
I'm just
time.
impressed.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
I thought I did every time. Lee Howard 25 on Twitch. I do my podcast on Sunday with Paul, the amazing one that we've been contacted by the devs of the actual game, and they're going to come on live probably next Sunday and do a game
Cool.
with us. How cool
brilliant.
is that? How cool is that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's
Good
amazing.
job.
Yeah, Paul starred on their podcast last Thursday. Like, just what
Cool.
the heck? So funny.
That's great.
So cool, yeah. So guys from Seattle as well, which is strange enough where Kingsman's from. So
Ah,
yeah, next Sunday could be really special. We could have guest star of an actual person that was writing stuff for the game. Like he's a storyboard writer of it, or whatever. Like he does dev stuff for it. Like what the, what? So that's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, real
Oh,
fun.
that's fantastic. Good job.
Very cool.
Yeah, good job to Paul for doing all that work. He's putting like 40 odd hours into building it all in the background.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's insane. We did a 3-hour podcast on Sunday.
I thought these things are
I was
supposed to only last for 2.
knackered. Yeah, exactly. I was so tired by the end of it. Because you kind of, I'm playing 2 characters. I'm trying to do investigative stuff because it's Cthulhu, so it's all investigating and kind of talking. And so I'm like, how can I work out this on myself? Because I've got to talk to myself to answer kind of clues.
Oh, yep.
Really confusing. I said to Paul then, I was like, I was so confused. I was trying to pretend to be 2 people at once because they're both 2 different characters. Like, oh my God, I don't know how I can interact. Anyway. Yeah.
that's
Because was it good? I was like, I was so confused. But yeah, anyway. So we'll do this again next week. I'll just at least have some other because when you're thinking, you need someone to talk to sometimes, just to kind of
Yeah.
nut things out, but you can't because it's your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So come watch it. It's on Hippo HQ on his YouTube channel, Hippo HQ. It's real fun. It's on my Twitch as well. But if you want to go and follow him properly, then it's on Hippo HQ.
And it also posts into our Discord as well.
It does post on our Discord that it's happening. Yes, that's right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Join
he's
our
linked to
Discord.
us.
you'll get a whole bunch of benefits.
He has his own
Streaming.
Discord. I'm
Get
sure it's
everything.
called Hippo HQ. His Discord as well.
Yeah, but our Discord posts when he does. So join our
That's right.
Discord.
Yes.
More fun.
Is discord.io/XboxCast still working?
Yeah, I checked it. It still works.
It's still working.
It-
Okay.
It's a bit slow because they're They slowed it down for a bit because of their hack, but it seems to still work.
I thought they closed it down last week. I thought I sent you a link about it actually, but they were closing down the whole website.
Oh. Well, not yet. It still works
We
for
might
now.
have to add a link to our website to get to it or something, like an invite code or something.
Yeah, I think we'll update that. So if you guys are listening and you're unsure whether discord.io/the Xbox cast still works, test it out. Join our Discord and let us
That's
know.
right. Just test it out. Brilliant.
Just test it out. And we've got links everywhere on our website, so also check that out. Simone, where can you be found?
I am Jim Bean NZ on Xbox and Twitter.
And you can find me at Zarkrius on Xbox and X, previously known as Twitter. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for everyone who, donates to the podcast through Patreon, through their time in the Discord, and just being generally good chaps. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we'll see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
Oh, hi.
Hiya.
Oh, there we go. I was on mute. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I always forget about the buttons.
Uh,
In fact, mine have lost all my buttons, actually.
the next time I come onto Paul's podcast, I
I
think
think I'm going to do the whole podcast in this voice.
He would love that.
Tell me about your character,
What's
Carl.
My character is annoying.
Oh, yeah?
It should be an
Plus
elf or
10
something.
to annoyance.
Oh, no. I'm not sure if you're capable of playing an annoying character. You reckon you could do it?
I think I could. When I was playing with Lee and Paul the last time, Lee had to yell at me to stop moving because I kept bouncing my character around the screen. He's like, "Can you just freaking
Can
say
you just stand still? Because he was literally picking up his character, moving around all the time. It's like, just stand still.
Yeah.
No, it's just like bouncing.
Adults are talking.
He likes to bounce.
Oh, it's so funny.
The man
Yeah.
suffers from restless leg syndrome.
Mm.
Shame.
Yep. Oh, well.
Aha, we're back. Yes, Yobi. We don't actually disappear immediately. We hang around
Right.
for 5 minutes afterwards and talk.
hang
We
around
do.
with-
I don't know why.
I think it's nice.
get-
It's like an
we
added
get
extra
the
if people listen to the music and hang out.
Okay. You want an audio hug?
we
Yes.
say hi, everyone.
How about
Hi.
audio?
Yeah, well,
Guess it's not.
well, I thought before you asked, I thought I did. But it was quiet. Quiet music.
Can the chat hear music? Chat, did you just hear music? Because it might have been, well, like knocking out the sound. No, they're just ignoring me. Yeah,
They've all
lots.
gone to bed.
Yeah, lots. Yeah, okay. I don't actually need that music in there. Lol. Interesting. Okay, cool. Something's been bugging me for a while, and I couldn't work out why the music was being all funny. It's because I had it playing twice. That's why.
Oh,
So there was an echo.
So there was an echo. Yeah. Well, it was actually playing. It was really, really close together, so it would have sounded really distorted.
Right.
Yeah. But I fixed it. So
Oh, you've
Good
still
job.
got the screen up with our logo.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. Yeah, I was just testing. That's what I was testing.
Oh, okay. So this is why we hang out for 5 minutes afterwards, because this is when we test stuff with a live studio
Well,
audience.
things bug me sometimes, and they just need fixing. What can I say?
We should say that we're filmed in front of a live studio audience.
The bed bugs.
No, the people on Kick.
We're back in.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm not-
a live audience, not the same as a live studio audience.
No, true.
Hey?
Hey.
Well, they're in our virtual
I'm not,
studio.
and Cooper, I'm not breaking. I'm adjusting. Next time it will be amazing. Because I forget until the end. I go, oh, that's right. That's been bugging me for ages. So I've completely forgotten until the last minute. I went, oh, that's right. So now I remember.
Oh, you know, what had been bugging me for a month and a half was that Perky Turkey's name was coming up twice. And I kept forgetting to tell you.
Is he still paying double?
I don't think so. I haven't
Did we tell him?
checked in a while. Just trying to catch up on Stray.
He's still there. Yeah, he's still there. He's still double.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, well, we did tell him, so...
Oh, I haven't checked the Sorry, I meant on the screen. It's still double.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
But you
Or maybe I
changed
should
it.
change the one to Keith.
yes. What?
No, it's only once. He's only there once.
It's on screen twice now.
You've got Kio's name wrong, but that's fine. not a
Keo live
biggie.
at home. What's wrong with that?
I think it's all one word.
No, it's not.
Oh, you
It's
do have it twice. I thought you fixed it last week. I was there when you
No,
did it.
on purpose. Left.
Oh, please. That annoys me so much. It annoys. Oh,
Does it?
so,
Does it-
well,
does it
okay,
hurt?
wait. Well,
Does
if
it hurt
I
your
can,
soul slightly?
yes, it means that the jesters aren't seeing their name as often as they should
Ah, interesting. See,
because
for
you've
the
got an extra
people.
name in there.
It's for the people.
Yeah, for the people.
Why can't I see anything in Patreon? What have they done here?
If Perky's still playing twice, then I suppose he can get his name up there twice.
I'm going to check. We've got 19 Patrons. That's amazing.
It is, isn't it?
That's fantastic. Thanks, guys.
It is amazing.
Also, Yobi, you missed out on patrons puzzling picks this month.
Patrons puzzling. Lee Simpson
Mm.
is paying $1. I'm confused by words. Lee
That's where
Simpson.
it goes.
He is still paying.
Twice.
Well, he's in the
'Cause-
list twice. I'm trying to work out the dates. 1st of July, last time he paid.
You should look at the email addresses because he signed up with 2 different email addresses. That's why he didn't realize.
Ah, one's declined Patreon now, so I think it stops on the 1st
Oh.
of July. Okay.
Okay. That's so funny.
And your patron for 46 months, he's been paying for 46 months.
Yes, because he stopped for a bit and then came back.
Yeah, one's not got an email address tied to it at all. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe it did and it got taken away, and that's why he's...
Mm.
All right, so he shall be removed. Let it be
Thank
known.
you. Thank you.
Live.
Beautiful. See,
Okay.
so this, as Carl said, this is why we.
This is
why
why
we
we
hang
hang out afterwards. We sort stuff out.
Yobi's on holiday? Nice. Are you going away?
He's just on holiday to play games.
Now's not a good time to go on holiday. Starfield's not out yet.
Yes, I agree.
I've been in there for a while, actually. It's exciting in there. Money.
Oh, money.
Haven't been in Werley?
Patreon.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes,
brilliant.
indeed. Did you, Kyle? You're better than me at not reading the chat as much as. Anyway, I read the chat maybe a bit too much. But did you see Cooper mention that they're coming up with a Milo McFlurry?
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That sounds nice.
Ooh.
We should go get one.
Is there currently one? Is it out now?
Is it out now, Cooper?
Are you feeling home,
'Cause
thirsty?
we could. Where is the closest McDonald's? We don't actually have one nearby, do we?
Uber.
No, we can just get the tram.
I don't know whether Ubering,
Uber
Or-
Eats. No? The McDonald's?
but for ice cream, I don't know if that's a good idea.
course.
Okay, coming soon. Keep us updated. We'll
Yes,
go
let us know.
Oh, someone's just joined the chat called Poor G4BC. We're a bit late, bro.
BBC.
We're a bit late.
Org.
Just finishing up.
That's a cool name. Coming
Org.
soon. Okay, well, keep us in the loop. Tell us when it comes out, and we'll have a treat. Introduce baby to McFlurries.
Good idea.
Employee of the month for 7 times.
That's just
How many
showing
years
off.
have you been working there?
That's insane.
40
Good
years
job.
he's working there.
If you say a year,
He's been
far
there for
out.
40 years.
How many employees are there?
He's an employee. He's self-employed. Are you self-employed? Is that why you keep winning?
Does the dog win the other, like, 5 times of the year? 4 years. That's very good going. March 22. Yeah, now's a good time for a holiday. Are you going away or are you just staying home? A staycation?
Or a COVID holiday, as we call it nowadays.
Oh, really?
I don't know
I
if we
don't
do,
like-
but we should do.
I don't like that name.
You don't like that? Okay.
That's so depressing. Brings back sad memories. 15 to 25 employees. Still. Oh man, I love staycations. Ah. They're the best.
Well, people.
Well, hang on. I can do calculations.
Calculations.
Yeah, if we go 7 divided by, 12 times 4 is
48.
Nope. And we go 7 divided by 48. He wins 15% of the time. It's not bad.
15% of
right?
the time he wins every time.
You got 12 for 4 years, 12 months, 48 months. He's won 7 times, 15%. Oh, everyone seems to be going to Japan this year.
It's a place to go.
Have you noticed?
Nice.
I was talking
Yeah.
to Kingsman about it, going next year, because he's got a customer in Japan. He's like, you should come
Nice.
too. It's like, oh.
You
okay.
should.
Yeah, come to Japan. I was looking, it's like $600 flights there.
That's really good.
Yeah, from Auckland, yeah. For like April
Wow.
next year, March, April next year or something.
nice.
I just picked a random kind of, yeah.
Hmm.
And it's funny because
Very
it's the same
nice.
flight he did to come here. So it was a day in Fiji. He said there's lots of day hotels there. So he fly to Fiji, hang out there for a day, and then jump on the next plane and go. And that's what he did to come. Remember he stayed in Fiji for a day?
Was it
when he came
Fiji
to
or
Aussie?
Hawaii? Something.
No, he went to Fiji. He said it's the same
Oh.
flight. He did exactly the same flight. When he came to Sydney, he spent a day in Fiji and went
Oh.
like snorkeling or something, or some stupid
Oh,
thing. for it.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or four beach driving or something. A Japanese 360 games.
That's fantastic. Look,
They're nice.
Okay, I feel like we should call it.
yep, I think it's very good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Good
Oh,
job.
I didn't do those calculations in my head. I just fact checked myself in my head after I'd done it
Don't
on
say anything,
calculator.
Just don't say anything.
I'm sorry.
No
I'm
one
not a
realised.
genius.
No one realised.
I'm not a genius. Or if I am, that's going to be short lived because they say IQ falls after
Oh,
having
kids.
children.
So all this
It's
intelligence
a-
you've gone is going to be gone very soon. Then that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's a scientific fact. Hey, did you know that?
Hmm.
And it
What?
doesn't come back.
What's the scientific fact?
Simone's gonna
Women
be
are
dumb
smarter
after having a
before having
baby.
children. What did you say, Lee?
Someone's gonna be dumb after having this baby, is what I said.
Pretty much. But I understand, like, it doesn't compound. So the more children you have, you know, you don't
okay,
slowly,
that's good.
you don't lose 20%.
Okay,
Thanks, yeah.
that's nice. Yeah.
So yeah.
Does it happen to the males as well? Do you reckon?
No, it's a hormonal thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, I mean you can carry on going back to work and we'll just stay at home being empathetic towards children.
That's right.
Yep. It's almost like it was designed that way.
Brilliant. Cool.
All right,
Thanks,
chaps. Good work.
Right.
We've hit 2 hours. It's a good time to get out here.
Yeah, yes.
Goodbye and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
everybody.
Have a good day.
Ciao.
Those that